Now, it's the Scandi Noir series that's taken the UK by storm, and tonight The Bridge is back on BBC Two as it approaches the climax of Series 4. The big question, what's in store for detectives Henrik and Saga? Well, earlier I was joined by the Danish star, Thure Lindhardt, who plays Henrik. But first, a look at the last episode.
Hvad sker der? Hvad?
Jeg det kramper.
I maven? Er det noget med barn? Skal vi lige få det tjekket?
Nej.
Bare lige for en sikkerheds skyld.
Jag har tagit bort det. Tidigare idag när jag stannade kvar i Malmö, så det är därför. Henrik? Henrik!
And Thure joins me now. Welcome. And wow, this is one of the high points of the whole series for you, I would guess, because that relationship is crucial.
Yes.
How does it work? Because she has Asperger's.
Yes.
And then this love story develops.
Yes. She's the only one who understands him. He's a tormented man. He's a man who is in deep sorrow and deep pain. And sorrow can be very lonely, and not a lot of people understand mourning, what mourning is really about. But she accepts him the way he is.
Because you arrived into the series later.
Yes.
She had already had one partner.
Yes.
Was that an easy thing as an actor to do? Because they were very much entrenched by the time you were there. It was already a successful programme.
Right. Well, it was, because the character was so sparkling and so different and so new. It was really I really loved that character from the moment I read it.
Well, we see you and we think, oh, he seems nice, and then very soon we realise actually he's not quite as easy, and he's probably more complex in some ways than she is.
Right.
How easy? Did you know in advance how the story was going to go?
Yes, I did. I mean, I knew a lot of things, especially in season 4, which we're on now. I almost know everything. In season 3, I knew almost everything.
How easy was it to get into that character with her? She plays, as I say, a very difficult person.
Yes, it was very challenging, because Sophia privately is like the most lovely, wonderful, intelligent.
She's a joker, isn't she?
Oh yeah, very much. She's very intelligent and very lovely. And then she goes into this character that is very honest and very brutal and very obnoxious. And it was like just meeting a real human being that was really annoying. It was very interesting.
You as a character have your issues, drugs, a family who've just disappeared.
Yeah.
And it suddenly becomes very much about you.
Yeah.
How was that to deal with?
Well, I think when we decided to do season 4, it was pretty obvious that we had to go after Henrik's story and figure out what happened to his children and what happened to him. So I kind of knew that was what it would be about.
I don't want to give too much away because it's on tonight.
I know. Yeah.
But it's that relationship between the two of you. It's about everybody else really pussyfooting around you. Really, she doesn't. She gets you. She
gets me. I tend to see them, you know that Pink Floyd song, I Wish You Were Here, with just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, and that's how I see them. I see them as two very lost souls, two lonely characters that gets each other. And I think that's the love story of the show.
You get each other. The Brits get this form of drama. Yeah. Anybody who hasn't seen it says, well, it's got subtitles. Within seconds, that doesn't matter. What is it about these Scandi Noirs that we talk about? I mean, there's the killing, there's Borgen, there's the Bridge. Why do you think the British particularly get it?
I think we share a sense of humour, and I think there's an honesty about these shows that the Brits get. I think we actually have a lot in common in that way. We also love your comic shows in Scandinavia. And I think it's mixed between that very dark and brutal and honest story and then all the comedy, the reliefs
very lonely, the portrayal of your country in some ways in The Bridge.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we had that in common as well.
Well, we won't go to that one right
Right.
now. Let's talk about you, because some people are looking at your face now. I've never seen The Bridge, but I know that face. I mean, you were in Angels and Demons, Fast and Furious. You've been around.
I have, yeah. I have.
And what's next?
What's next? I'm going to do a film, I'm going to do TV series. I teach as well, so I'm going to go to a little school and teach acting students. And then I'm going to do theatre as well. I'm actually going to play Shakespeare in Shakespeare in Love.
Where will that be?
In Denmark. So
Right.
you will all have to come to Denmark. But you will know the play and the film.
We'll have a rough idea of it, won't we?
Yeah.
And you've got a family at home.
Yeah.
You're an 8-month-old daughter, I think.
Yes.
So life is busy.
Life is busy, but it's good.
And I hesitate to ask, will there be more The Bridge? Because we haven't seen the final episode, so we're not quite sure how things end. But
Well, we decided this is and this should be the final season.
oh, you've just broken hearts around the country. Thure Lindhardt, it's a great pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much for joining us.